Olis. Hello, everyone. All my beautiful people. Welcome to Dear Chiquis. I hope that you all are enjoying today. I hope you're doing well and getting ready for summer, you guys. Summertime is here. It is here, and I hope it's warm because it's been kind of cold here in LA. But anyways, let's get into Dear Chiquis. And our first question comes from Esmeralda.
Hi, Chiquis. My name is Esmeralda. I need some advice. So I've been seeing this guy for quite a while now. And he did tell me since the beginning he does have a son in Mexico, which I love to death. Like, we talk to him like every day, making sure he's okay. But the thing is his baby mama. I feel like she still has feelings for him when he doesn't. Like, he's just, calling her for his son, basically. But I feel like she's just trying to, like, get his attention, or, like, trying to, like, separate us. Like, she started talking shit about me, which kind of upset me because I never said anything to her. Like, I respect her, like, as his baby mama. So what advice can you give me, like, how to, like, deal with the situation? Like, do I talk to him? Have like a civil conversation with, the both of them, so we can have like peace, not just for like us, but let's say for su hijo.
All right, Esmeralda. Yeah, I know how tough that is. I dealt with a few baby mamas. They weren't very nice to me. But now I get along with one of them very well, actually. Anyways, okay, so you have to understand, you chose a man that has a son and that has a baby mama, and you're just going to have to roll with the punches. I think you're just going to have to put your ego to the side and let her fight with herself. Because if you don't, what's always going to win, especially if the son is young, is his son. He has to give you your place. Your boyfriend has to do his part and give you your place. If she's talking crap, then he needs to set his foot down and say, hey, that's my girl. I'm not going to deal with this disrespect or you trying to flirt with me. Like, he needs to do his part. But you as the girlfriend, you're just going to have to bite your tongue, not engage, because it'll just cause you more issues. And baby mamas have a power that I did not understand. And it's just something that they're kind of always gonna be there. And we have to understand that and accept that, unless you let go of that relationship and find yourself someone that has no kids. Here's the thing, you need to let her dry out. If you continue and if you want to fight with her, it's going to continue. But if you dry her out and she sees that she can't get a reaction from you, she's going to get bored and she's going to be like, okay, well, whatever. It is what it is. They're still together. She'll get over it eventually. I'm not saying it'll happen tomorrow or the next day or in a month. It'll take some time, but eventually she'll dry out. But definitely always think of the son. He is the priority, and he needs to see that, yes, I know how my mom is, and she's doing this and she's doing that and she says this, but he also needs to see that you don't. So that there's a very fine line there. And you just have to, like I said, roll with the punches. You have to just let it be, ride the wave, ignore her as much as you can. Do not engage. I'm telling you, I made the mistake of engaging before, and it was just horrible. And it was just more of my ego of like, I'm going to show you. No, it's energy that can be placed elsewhere. So spend your time and your energy on that, on the son, and finding ways to avoid her as much as you possibly can. That is the best advice I can give you. And again, I'm telling you from experience. So just take a deep breath and just until if it just gets worse and you can't deal with it, then you have to make a decision. Do I want to stay in this relationship and deal with this and put my ego to the side and put my feelings to the side and trust him that he's going to do his part to give you your place, or do I walk away? But that is the best advice I can give you. And I hope it works out, Esmeralda. I feel you, girl. I know it's not easy. So we're going to move on to Lynn.
Hi, Chiquis. I'm a big fan of your mom's. I love your podcast and your music. Thank you for recording podcasts. I look forward to listen to them every day. How do you know if someone really is your friend or not? I have a friend she's my sister-in-law, but I consider her a very close friend. We have had our ups and downs, but I feel like every time I bring something up to her that bugs me or something that hurts my feelings, I always get told that I'm overreacting, and like the blame always somehow I'm the one to blame for whatever I brought up. I know I'm not perfect. Sometimes I don't know how to say things right, but I've been working on that a lot these past few years, where I try to be respectful with my words and say things as nice as I can. I just don't know if I should feel guilty, because sometimes I ask myself if maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I am overreacting a lot. But how do you know if a friendship is real?
Ooh, all right, Lynn. Well, it kind of sucks because she's not validating your feelings. And I'm glad that you're working on how you're delivering your message, because that has a lot to do with it. Like how we tell someone, hey, you hurt my feelings, if we're saying it in a rude way or using profanity or whatever the case may be. But it seems like you're really trying to say things in the best way possible. Now, her job as your friend is to validate your feelings, if she doesn't agree, just maybe she has to say, hey, I don't necessarily agree with you, but I'll take it into consideration. That's taking responsibility and accountability. And I don't feel like she's doing that. So I feel like it's not fair. I think you should have a conversation with her if you really love her and she's like your best friend and she's your sister-in-law. I think it's worth you having a deeper conversation with her and just telling her, hey, I'm kind of feeling like this and it's really hurting my feelings and it's making me feel like maybe I don't want to continue with more than being sister-in-laws, like a friendship. If she continues to say like you're overreacting like that, that's not cool. Then you're going to have to make a decision and say, hey, like, I don't feel like you're really listening to me. You're listening to me to respond instead of understand. And I'm not feeling good. So you, without even telling her, once you have this last conversation that's going to determine, do I want to continue with this friendship or not, then that's a decision you need to come to. Like you need to first decide, do I want to have this conversation on a deeper level? And you're going to be forced to make this decision. If not, you're going to be in this pattern of dealing with it over and over. So that's my suggestion. Speak to her. Let her know how you're feeling. Again, I always tell people to write a letter. If sometimes you feel that you're not going to be able to get through to someone, writing a letter to someone or in your notes and then sending it. I love doing that too, writing notes and sending them. That'll help. I think it is important for you to express your feelings and how she's making you feel. And depending on how she reacts, then you decide whether you want to continue with this friendship or not, because it's obviously causing you turmoil and it's causing you like to feel sad, and that's not cool. A friendship shouldn't make you feel that way. That should be a safe place where you're able to express yourself and say, hey, like, even if you are overreacting, for be like that, you have to realize that yourself once you guys have a dialogue and talk about your feelings. But she's not allowing you to recognize that if that's the case. So I feel like it's a little unfair. Now we're going to move on to Neisha.
Hi, Chiquis. I'm from Philadelphia, from the East Coast.
What's up?
I just wanted to show you some love and tell you that you are so fabulous. I love everything you're doing. Continue to accomplish your dreams, girl. Don't let no one stop you. Don't let the drama, the family, nothing stop you, girl. You continue to be successful. And guess what? At the end of the day, that's all that's going to matter, mamacita, okay?
Okay.
And also, my question for you is, I was wondering if you ever had any dreams with your mother. Like anything in general, has she ever came to you in a dream? That will be my number one question for you. And also, just to let you know, girl, I've been in a relationship for 8 years with my fiance, because he's my fiance now, and he's 8 years younger than me. And girl, I know everything of what you're going through, girl. It's so fabulous to date younger. I wouldn't change it for anything in this world. I was in a marriage for 11 years and I was completely miserable in that marriage until I met my fiance, and I think he's great, amazing. I wouldn't trade him in for the world. And girl, the younger, the better.
Yes,
they
girl.
Keep us looking young, girl. Okay, so mucho besito, mucho hugs. Love you guys. And continue to be successful with your siblings.
Oh, Neisha, you are a vibe girl. I love it. Thank you so much. I love your like the way you speak. It's just so delicious. You put me in a good mood. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And yes, dating younger has been great. I really never thought I was going to date someone that was 7 years younger than me, but I'm having a great time. I really am. Thank the Lord. So I wish you and your fiance the best as well. So now, Neisha, your question. I have not dreamt with my mom in so long. It's crazy. So one time I dreamt my mom 3 times in these last 12 years, almost 12 years. One was her and I sitting at her desk. If you ever watched I Love Jenny, it was like that famous big ass desk that she had. And she was sitting in her big old chair and I was sitting on the other end, on the other side. And we were just talking business, things that I needed to do with my siblings. It was just that, like, it was really nothing like specific or something like a message that she gave me. It was just her showing me that where she is the idea I got was she was handling business. She was still watching us, taking care of us, making sure, and like telling me what I had to do, you know? So that kind of was like, oh, there's mom's in heaven. She sure is still like handling business. And then the next time I dreamt her, one of the other times was her looking so beautiful in like a white dress with long, beautiful, straight hair. She looked so young. And she just came to me and like did this thing where I was going through something really tough then. And she just like kind of rubbed my head and didn't say anything. She just looked so beautiful and glorious. Like there was this amazing glow around her. She looked like an angel. And she just touched my head and rubbed it like, it's going to be fine. Like, you're going to be fine. And it just gave me so much peace. But the next day I woke up so freaking sad, like so sad. Like I was like, oh my God, it wasn't real. Like it felt so real that when I woke up and it wasn't, I was so sad for the next few days that I think that that's kind of like, in a way I scared her away because I haven't seen her in my dream since then. So I think she just does it now because she's like, okay, I'm still here because I feel her. I don't see her, but I feel her. But since then, it's been like years since that happened. But now I'm like, Mom, I'm ready to see you again. I'm stronger now. So, but yeah, that was really nice. I don't think I've ever really talked about that. But yeah, thank you for asking me that. I think I'm gonna pray and I'm gonna ask my mom to come in my dreams. I'm ready. I'm not gonna get sad anymore, Mom. I want to see you. But yeah. Thanks, Neisha, and you were so sweet. I love your voice. So cute. The last question comes from Raquel.
Hi, Chiquis. My question is, would you and your siblings ever think of doing a giveaway where we get to hang out with you guys like the whole day? You know, maybe if it's just going out to dinner or if it's going to Disneyland or even just like literally hanging out and having like a carne asada, like just vibing. You know, I love you guys so much, like, for the genuine people that you guys are. Like, you guys have such beautiful hearts. Like, you know, I loved your mom. And I think a giveaway like that would be, like, once in a lifetime for people who actually love and adore you guys. Would you guys ever consider doing a giveaway like that? Love you.
Hi, Raquel. Oh, I love you back. I love that. That's a great idea. I just told Kim, my assistant, to write that down because that'd be awesome. We have to find a good day. I'll talk to my siblings. I'm sure they'd be down. But we would love that. We would love to have a little barbecue and hang out and no phones, just chilling. We have to find out how and where we would do that. But I love that idea. I love that. I know they'd be down, all of them. For sure, Jackie and Johnny would be so down. I have to talk to Mikey and to Jenica, but I'm sure they'd be down. They're super loving. And you're right. My mom did give us a pretty good heart. So I appreciate that you see that. That makes me feel happy. I feel like we did a good job with these darn kids. But yes, Raquel, I love the idea. And I will definitely keep that in mind and figure out a way how we can like find a winner or two. Or maybe one. We'll figure it out. But okay, you guys, thank you so much. This concludes our episode of Dear Chiquis today. To Esmeralda, to Lynn, to Neisha, and to Raquel. Thank you so much, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Dear Chiquis. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I will never be tired of saying that because I love that you guys take the time. Whatever it is that you're doing, if you're driving or cleaning or working out and you're listening or watching Dear Chiquis, just know that I am grateful and I appreciate it very much. And I will see you guys on the next episode of Dear Chiquis. This is a production of iHeartRadio and My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcasts and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows.